as we join Liam Sheedy and Ger Canning.
Wexford's main concern coming into this replay was the well-being and recovery of their under-21 players from Wednesday night's Leinster final. Liam Ryan starts in the full back line. Conor MacDonald is included at full forward, and Jack Guiney is once again held in reserve. Clare come to Wexford Park without the suspended Podge Collins, and his place goes to Peter Duggan. They've made one big late call before the start of this match, dropping their captain Pat Donlan, and his place goes to Shane O'Morey. It was the most exciting game of last weekend, but can these same players now reproduce the tension and the drama? McGrath making a better angle for himself, didn't want to handle the third time, and he's driven it over the bar. The opening score of this match, scored by Conor McGrath, the hero from last week.
Yeah, fantastic score. You know, he showed on more a clean pair of heels there, made the run, took him on, came onto his favourite right-hand side and struck a great score. That's a fabulous score by Conor McGrath.
One back again by Conor Ryan. Lost, picked up here by Wexford, carried on by Diarmuid O'Keefe, and Diarmuid O'Keefe lets it off, and it's his first chance of getting a score here, and he's put it over the bar. He made a telling impression when he came on as a sub last week.
Very effective there, a great score there by Diarmuid O'Keefe, their first score from play, badly needed.
Back once again it comes to Andrew Shore, a good block on it there by Colin Ryan, did really well. Back it comes to Conor McGrath now, almost such a crafty operator. Colin Galvin in the engine room of midfield, beautifully into Holman, has a chance of a goal here, and he takes it. Very big moment in this first half. Dara Conan gets his 5th ever championship goal after 22 minutes.
Yeah, great goal there, you know, great block in fairness. Colin Ryan, great pressure there, and a wonderful finish there by Dara Conan.
And now look at the scoreline, 5 between them. Well, they often say you get one chance against really good teams like Clare, All-Ireland champions from last year. Last week, remember, Wexford 4 points up, 14 against 15. At least that one's gone over, and that's a good response. Big point there, put over by David Redmond from a huge distance, 1-5 to 4 points. And they need a lot more like that. Right, 20 metres from the target, he's happy to just put it over the bar and make it a...
Allowed the defence a chance to structure again. Shane O'Morey's gone back in, and all of a sudden now there's an extra man.
So John Conlon's about to come back in wearing number 29. That's taken by Keith Rossiter beyond Lee Chin. Passing's not smart enough, but then Lee Chin goes after it, shows commitment, spins around. An impossible angle, but he's got it. It's a great point by Lee Chin. And the 21-year-old playing his 8th championship match gets his first of the day and gives Wexford something to build upon. Well, it was a very unlikely angle, that one, but a great score. That should have been taken by Shane O'Morey. Instead, it's Jack Guiney. Slips it back in here. On as far as Paul Morris will try and get it on his left-hand side. And Morris hopes this one will drop between the uprights, but it doesn't. Cross here towards O'Keefe. They were trying to isolate one-on-one, but look at the number of Clare defenders that get back to make sure. Still it's O'Keefe trying to roll it up onto the stick. In the middle of the Shane O'Morey lying on the ground, and the referee in the end has decided that the ball was fouled and it's going to be a free in. And more than that, the referee is going to have words here with Brendan Bugler. Bugler pleading his case, and he's got a red card. Clare lose a man for the 2nd game in a row. Red carded after 34 minutes. Well, that'll be worth having a look at. What did you make of it, Liam?
I didn't see it. Very hard to see it from where we're sitting here, Ger. We'll get a look at it here now. They're all in the middle.
Number 5, there he is.
Looks like he has the ball gone.
Still looking. Oh,
there
yeah, there it is.
There it is, yeah, there it is. Very silly for Clare for the 2nd week in a row. You know, really shouldn't. The ball was there, was going to be a throw-in, maybe potentially a free, but it's definitely a free in now. And it was complete overreaction by Brendan Bugler. Shouldn't have.
So another chance then coming up for Wexford to try and get something from this free kick, a free hit rather, by Owen Moore. Dropped in, and a goal! The referee has blown his whistle. The referee has blown his whistle. I just wonder, is he allowing it? No, he's not. He's decided it's a square ball. Straight away he blew his whistle, straight away he pointed to a free. They look to be right on the line.
There definitely wasn't a square ball, so unless he felt that he held a hurley, but
I think tells you a lot about this first half. 12 wides to Wexford, and I'm sure the Wexford fans that probably felt more like 112 wides, 4 wides by comparison for Clare. To assess that first half of hurling, Cyril Farrell, Michael Dignan here with me in studio. I suppose, Cyril, the first thing that we have to talk about there is they're playing with the breeze, Wexford. They were hitting the ball long. They've been hitting wide after wide after wide. It must be driving Liam Dunn cracked.
Yeah, they were hitting from outside and it was going wide. But see, Michael, Clare played Shannon Moore back behind the half back line. When they were hitting it, kind of trying to find a fella, he was sweeping up most of the time, played very, very well. Clare, whoever was to face the wind, were going to play defensive. Now, they've hit 12 wides to Clare's 4. Now, Clare were very economical, played very good ball up front, hit 4, but a lot of it was that they hadn't much play. Wexford had all the play, but couldn't score, and like, it'll be frustrating. Okay, Clare are down to 14 men now. It's going to be a tough battle to hold on, but like, they have the element.
First possession has really been able to get back out as far as Jacob has started the move. Jack Guiney now, low ball cleverly in here. Beautiful turn here by Liam McGovern, looking to get the first point of the second half, and that is a splendid start by Wexford. McGovern's first point, and now one between them.
yeah, that's a fine score there by Liam McGovern. You know, a great ball in, very smart play there by Rory Jacob, you know, using the ball well.
And that's exactly what they were not doing in the first half when they had that wind advantage. They were just blasting it in from all kinds of angles, but that's in the past now, and it's up to Wexford and Clare to produce something special in this second half. Shane O'Morey there trying to hold off his man. Taking it up here once again is John Conlon, and John Conlon, who switched his numbers with Conor Ryan. Very strongly built and stylish centre half back, but the pass is a forward, and it's gobbled up by David Redmond, and away comes McGovern again. Liam McGovern, educated at nearby St. Peter's College, was going through. Referee blows his whistle. McGovern back up at his feet again, and it's got to be another free in and an opportunity for Wexford to draw level here, and some paperwork for the referee as he chats to Jack Brown, and Jack Brown gets a yellow card. In case you joined us late, remember Paul Morris standing over this, 20 metres out. A chance to tie it up, and he's done exactly that with his first. Up into the sky first of all, then landing about 20 metres out. Conlon came, showed fantastic determination, a willingness to win this one, and an ability to strike it inside the left-hand upright and get his third point of the game. Quarter-final immediately after that. It's a tough ask in 4 weeks as Andrew Shaw hits it in, fumbled and then won back with difficulty. Shane O'Morey trying to get it out. Pat O'Connor lying over it here. The referee allowing the play to continue. In there as well to try and get it away, and succeeding was Colin Ryan. Final ball out of defence by Conor Ryan, all the way down towards Conlon. It's Conlon against Liam Ryan. Conlon, an experienced campaigner, Ryan an under-21 star. Back out to Dara Conan, and Dara Conan splits the post with a lovely score to go with the goal he got after 22 minutes. Good return for Dara Conan.
Yeah, it's a good score there by Dara Conan. A little bit of question, I thought it might have been a free out, you know. I felt that John Conlon fouled Liam Ryan there, but the
St. James's all the way up to McGovern. What a turn! Brilliantly done here. And he feels he was being cut inside towards MacDonald. The referee did blow his whistle.
and if they put the ball in front of him, he's anxious to take on his man, and he's causing him a lot of difficulty there. So it'll be interesting to see if Davy Fitzgerald makes the switch there. He's definitely struggling with his pace and his strength.
Jack Guiney standing over his first free, and he'd be just happy to tap this one over the bar. Poor ball, however, straight to Jack Brown this time. Shoulders bounce off him, and the one by David Redmond is an effective one. He goes to ground, picks himself up again, gutsy performer. The referee awards a free to Clare inside their own 45-metre line. Liam McGovern has pace and skill and craft up there to cause problems. Goalkeeper takes the free kick free quickly in as far as Colm Galvin, and Colm Galvin puts this one over the bar. Good thinking by Clare, by Pa Kelly, to take the free out as far as at Wexford Park, which is one of the country's loveliest grounds, and he's put it over. A second for Jack Guiney. Second half. Down into the inside forward line, touched out that time by O'Hanlon. Onto it came McGrath at the first point of the match, and he's now got the latest. One in each half for Conor McGrath. The 20 can't pinch it, however. There is Shane Amori darting forward again, prepared to carry it, try to make an extra man up to Tony Kelly. Kelly scored earlier on, would love another one, and he's rewarded with that wonderful shot. 4 points last week, 2 so far today. 7 points for this year's champion. Thing again, Rossiter carrying it forward, looking to lay it off to somebody. Diarmuid O'Keefe now picking it up. Dropped in here, McGovern tries to get away, and the referee again saw him being held back. That's the second time Jack Brown has done that, and he's on a yellow card. He really is in difficulty, I think, against Liam McGovern. And you can hear what the crowd think here. Clare already down to 14.
Yeah, it's a definite free, you know, it's edgy stuff there, you know. He's put the arms in around him, he's nearly the last man back, you know, stopping a clear goal chance. You know, if that was a first card, the likelihood is he probably could have got it. So Jack Brown is very, very lucky, and I don't think he's going to see much more action. I think Pat Donnan or Donald O'Donovan will come into that line very.
The notebook is out again, and the man he is going towards this time, it didn't go to anybody. All that drama. Eventually he does, and it's a yellow card, and now it is a red card for Jack Brown. A second yellow. Clearly Johnny Ryan did not realise it. Given him a second, and David Fitzgerald's team is down to 13 players. Brendan Bugler sent off already. He questions Barry Kelly's intervention there. Shakes his head ruefully. Jack Brown's just gone. He was finding Liam McGovern too much of a handful. Perhaps he should have been taken off earlier on. Clare with 13, Wexford with 15, and Wexford with a score. That's good taking. Duggan did really well. Lays it off as far as Dara Conan. Looking around now, trying to sum up his options. Won't be as many because of the numerical advantage or disadvantage. In came Duggan, lost it. Conlon trying to make advances. What a goal! Exactly what Clare required, and big John Conlon steps in for his third championship match. A goal that comes after 51 minutes.
Yeah, I'd like to see it again. You know, it looked like Peter Duggan to me might have pushed over Matt O'Hanlon, but the ball broke to John Conlon, and a great goal. Massive boost for Clare here.
Surely is. Goal and 3 for John Conlon. Back come Wexford and Rory Jacob, sending it in dangerously. McDowell scores! Another one for Conor McDowell, his 4th championship goal of this season, his first score of the day, and it comes 51 minutes into the match. A minute after that last goal, so it's pretty much as you were. 10 minutes to go, plus a little bit of stoppage time, usually another 2 minutes, you'd imagine. This is John Conlon once again, and John Conlon puts it over. What a game he's playing. As you mentioned earlier, Liam, he is the most decisive, most influential of the forwards today.
Yeah, single-handedly he's keeping him in the game, to be honest. You know, that's 1 goal and 4.
Knocks it back. Again, they're hitting the ball out of their defence, and that should have been taken by Rossiter. Went over his head as far as the dangerous Conor McGrath, and McGrath is fouled on the 45-metre line. Well, there was a situation where Wexford had every chance of winning that ball, and it went over Rossiter's head onto McGrath, and this is what ended up happening. He ended up being fouled by Owen Moore. Points so far against his name in this match. He's 45 metres from the target, and the breeze is carrying it, I think, and it's gone wide. He's missed it. Dear oh dear, wrong time for a miss like that. They're a point behind. A team of wonderful hurlers with wonderful character, but giving themselves an impossible, seemingly impossible mission at Wexford Park. but can they emerge victorious? Liam McGovern, on it goes here, as far as Ian Byrne. Byrne trying to tunnel his way through there against Pat Donnellan. Lost possession, back out to Colm Galvin. And Clare will have to use the possession now very intelligently if they can at all. And Dara Conan goes down low, hooped that time well by Kieran Kenny. Back it comes as far as Colin Ryan. Ryan bounces off one player, then onto the other. In came the stick of Shore, didn't take it. Loose possession, kicked away in the end here by Lee Chin. One back by Clare, one back by that man again, John Conlon. And if they get out of here with a victory, they really will owe a lot to John Conlon, the Clonlara player. Under pressure here. Once again, the pressure being exerted by...
Freeze are literally trying to keep them in the game at this stage.
He got the last one, as you say. Again, very high, very long. Where will it end up? Right on the goal line there. Mark Fanning in the middle of it. The back's trying to get it out. Conor McGrath has it, strikes it. Back out it comes again, this time taken by Kieran Kenny. Bending his back, taken away out of danger by Keith Rossiter. Nearly 66 minutes are gone. Wexford are still clinging on to that 1-point advantage. And as you saw Aaron Cunningham come on there for Clare, for Dara Conan, they need fresh legs, fresh ideas. Getting it away from danger. Wexford still 1 point in front. Back out it comes here, and finally away out of danger by Jack Guiney. All the way forward here. There's a foul there on Liam McGovern, and my goodness, he has caused problems for a far. 5 of them have been from frees. The distance out, by the way, is about 60 metres. Wind into his face. We're talking so much about the wind in the first half, but the 2 men being sent off by Clare has been the big factor, not the breeze. And Jack Guiney has put another one over. He's got 7. Wexford lead by 118 to 213. Can Clare, the All-Ireland hurling champions, rescue themselves at the death just as they did last week? Remember, they were behind 4 points with about 4 minutes to go in Ennis. Got out of severe difficulty on that occasion. Can they do it again? But the 15 men have the advantage of a 2-point lead. In case you've joined us late, 2 players sent off by Clare, for Clare. Brendan Bugler in the first half, Jack Brown in the second half, both of them defenders. And this time the line ball is messed up quite considerably, and it's going to be a Clare possession. But we're into the 69th minute. Paul Kinnerk there goes across, one of the coaches for Clare. Little word with David McInerney. 2 behind, but a goal would win it for Clare if they can manage it. They'd settle for a point right now, just to unnerve Wexford once again. Huge one, massive one, all the way in, bounces from Conlon, dropped there by McGrath, comes out as far as Andrew Shore. Quick change of direction. Up it goes towards Rory Jacob. Is he to be on a winning Wexford team against Clare for the first time ever? Cian Dillon back in again towards Colin Ryan. Drops it. Clare fumbling it. Must be tired. The hard work they've had to put in here. Dropped in there, dropped long and dropped wide. They haven't won any of those games yet, as you know. 3 minutes of added time are going to be played. There's enough there for Clare if they can win possession and can get it down. Big task still for Wexford, especially with Conor McGrath around. Scampers past Liam Ryan. 2 behind, he's pulled back. That's a free. That's a chance of getting 1 point. Colin Ryan needs to put this one over. The umpires concur, and the man on the left waves the white flag. 3 for him, but more importantly, 1 for Clare. Now look at the position. Tension unbearable at Wexford Park, just as it was at Cusack Park Ennis 7 days ago. Conor McDonald goes up and wins a huge one, just like he got a goal earlier on. Plays it on to Harry Keogh. Missed ones in Ennis. Can't afford to miss this, but he has missed it. Another one has gone wide.
Oh, what an opportunity there to close out the game from Harry Keogh. He really should have put that back over the bar, and it gives Clare one last chance.
Park Kelly, 2 minutes to go of the stoppage time. Clare need possession. trying to win it here. Conor Ryan has pushed forward. Back there goes Lee Chin, and Lee Chin wallops it away out of danger towards Rory Jacob. It breaks on here. It's carried forward by Ian Byrne, and Byrne is hooped well. McInerney. Back there came Cian Dillon. Dillon gets it out. Everybody now just trying to get possession, and once again it's Conor McGrath. He was a lifesaver last week with his goal and 4 points. Hits this one in, but there's nobody to hit it into because Clare have played so much of this match in the second half with just 13 players. Away by Mark Fanning. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. MacDonald hits it, and Conor MacDonald has put it wide. And it's not as good as a point at this late stage. They needed that, just like they needed the one earlier on by Harry Keogh. Puck out quickly taken. It went off the Wexford stick, off Jack Guiney, and it's going to be a line ball to Clare. And you can see that some of the Clare players very, very angry at this stage, feeling decisions haven't gone their way. Davy Fitzgerald on the sideline. 45 seconds of the 3 minutes of added time to be played. Wexford by 1.
Amazing.
The Wexford team has never beaten Clare in the past.
Amazing stuff here. There is no one left inside the 65 here, so it's literally everyone down into the square. So David McInerney now will try and pub it in there and look to create one last chance. 72:33 in the clock.
He hits it in, but the referee is inside. He said, take it again, I think.
I think John Conlon has a blood injury and he sent him out.
Wexford's last major victory was at Croke Park against Tipperary in an All-Ireland quarter-final back around 2007, I think it was. Big day then. This will be huge if they can manage it today. David McInerney. The 3 minutes are up, but the referee is entitled to add time on. Wexford by 1. McInerney cutting it in. Who's going to get to it? It comes back out here. Jersey pulled, and that one has gone in, and it's gone wide. Has it? No, it's the 65. The back touched it. 65. One more chance, one more shot to put the ball over the bar. It was Cathal McInerney who had that chance. There's still time for one more. Unbelievable scenes here. It looks like we could be heading for extra time if this one goes over. That's a certainty. He knows that much. Everyone living on their nerves right now. Spellbinding drama in the All-Ireland Championship in the opening round of the qualifier. Clare would love to have been preparing for a Munster final tomorrow. He had designs on winning the Munster Cup this year after the great All-Ireland victory last year, but instead that lost to Cork, and they find themselves here in a real muddle, just trying to stay in the championship. And it now comes down to this. Colin Ryan, who's got 110 points in his career so far, in his 20th championship appearance, has got to put this one over the bar and take it to extra time. Here he comes. Where's it gonna go? It's gone over the bar! They're saved! He's nailed it! And the referee blows his whistle, and it goes to extra time for the second week in a row. Full credit to all of the players here. Will Wexford ever have a better chance of beating Clare? Clare will now be back to 15. It's a new game. Shane O'Donnell, the hero of the All-Ireland victory last year, is out there. Davy Fitzgerald is out there. They're still alive. How did they do it?
Oh my God, it's been unbelievable stuff there. What a finish. They're all going over. Liam Dunn and David Fitzgerald are getting very close now, but no, it's all handshakes here. But I mean, what a finish. What a free there by Colin Ryan at 65 under immense pressure. A great finish. You know, but Wexford really should have closed out the game. They converted 19 scores from 38 chances versus 17 from 24 in Clare. So they've really missed a chance here to close out the game. Back to 15 to begin 15 now. All to play for here in extra time.
Question is, Cyril Farrell and Michael Dignan, they were playing against a Clare team down to 13 men, and they couldn't seal the deal. Is Wexford's chance now finally gone?
I still wouldn't think so. I know they couldn't seal the deal, and we're just saying here come during they finish it off. But like for most of the game, Clare were in front. They got a great goal by John Conlon, and then the boys went up and got a fantastic one by Conor MacDonald. But like they were chasing the team. Eventually they got their nose in front, but Clare kept coming and coming. Last 65, we could argue here, we didn't know whether it was either a 65 or why, but the umpire was right on it, and it was a pressure 65 of Colin Ryan. they're still in the game if they can keep their momentum going, because Clare, like, they can't bring on, you see, they can't bring on they can bring on 15, but they can't bring on the two boys that are gone, like, you know.
Yes, yeah.
So, like, it's Jack Brown, the two backs are gone and they're good. Like, Brown was playing very well, and you know, the Bugler is mainstay of the team.
Yeah.
Now, they'll probably bring on Flanagan and someone else, like, but they're still not fully firing, like, whereas Wexford are, they have the full crowd behind them. Again, a lot is going to depend, Michael, on who wins the toss and takes the breeze. I feel if a team gets up at half-time here in 10 minutes, say 3 points up, they'll probably win it. It's still in Wexford hands, but, like, I'll tell you one thing, if Clare can get out of this, there's some team.
Well, I'll tell you, they deserve another All-Ireland title. Just
Back swings it across to half forward, breaks down to Conor Ryan. Clare now realise they got out of jail at the end of that 74th minute equaliser by Colin Ryan from a 65. Worked up to Conor McGrath, and McGrath looks to put the first point over the bar. He did it at the beginning of the match, and he's done it again here, and it's his third point of this game. And once again comes back here as far as Jamie Shanahan, one of the two players introduced at the start of the extra time period after Clare finished normal time with just 13 players. 2 against 1 here now. Broken down by McInerney, but only as far as Conor MacDonald, and MacDonald, quick as a flash, puts it over the bar, and the local fans rejoice, and they're happy with that particular score by Conor MacDonald. A goal and a point now scored by him. Teams are level once again. Level for the team. Clever use of possession. That's smart. Into the corner as far as Colin Ryan. Checks back away from Andrew Shaw. Now ready to take off once again to a loose player. That loose player is Pat O'Connor, and Pat O'Connor has put this one wide. Back it comes once again here to Colm Galvin. Inside towards the inside forward line. McGrath. And the other support player there was Aaron Cunningham. Comes away. Back beyond Cian Dillon. Flies in past David McInerney. Goes back. Facing his own end line. Links up with Pa Kelly. Back out here it comes once again. Shane O'Morey. Clare having to dip really big time into their squad this afternoon. In as far as Pat O'Connor. Diagonally across here. A couple of players waiting for it. Cunningham back. Back here as far as Jamie Shanahan. And Jamie Shanahan has put this one over the bar. First point for him in this year's championship. And it's Clare 217, that's 23 points to Wexford's 119 or 22. Shanahan's score. Wexford making a change. I've just seen PJ Nolan going off, and it looks like it's Podge Doran coming back on. Start of the match, he's got into full forward, big strong man. There he is, number 11. They battle for it and try to get at the end of it, but again it is taken forward by Colin Ryan. In there as far as the number 25 Aaron Cunningham. Back out again to Colin Ryan. Coming on to it is Jamie Shanahan. This is dangerous, and Shanahan has had 2 chances and avails of both. Neat finishing. That's very clever play indeed by Jamie Shanahan, and Clare now into the lead by 218 to 119, 2 in front. Well, this was the Clare team, down to 13, struggling in the last 20 minutes of normal time, battling for dear life, but they stayed in the champion, stayed in the hunt. Paul Morris is back in, and Paul Morris strikes this, and the wind doesn't interfere with it, and it goes straight over. He's now got a 5th point in this game. That's the first to come from general play. So back to a 1-point game.
Another great.
To the end of the opening period of extra time. Pa Kelly looking for the optimum position to strike this ball to. Straight down the centre. Beautiful catch by Leachin. Again looks up. Podge Doran is now in there. Has been marked by Cian Dillon. Didn't have a satisfactory time when he was in the last time, Podge Doran. 3 Wexford players there waiting for it. Great ball by Jack Guiney. All the way across here. Dangerous ball for Harry Keogh. Keogh, the scorer. A goal that comes 9 minutes into added time.
Yeah, it's a massive score. And there's a great ball by Jack Guiney. Has spotted Harry Keogh over on the far side of the field. picked him out, and he had a wonderful finish there. A massive score there in extra time that puts Wexford 2 points up now as we approach the end of the first period.
He's never before scored in the championship. A goal, that is.